God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, be with you and remain with you now and forever.
Hi there everyone, Jack here again at the Vinyl Voyage. So tonight's video is a chance to introduce my new video series, which is going to be a music trivia quiz, which I'm calling If I Could Only Remember the Name. Now this isn't any old music trivia quiz, not at all. This is a no holds barred, balls to the wall, no guts, no glory, head-to-head knockout tournament where only one brave member of the vinyl community will emerge victorious. You see, we've got 16 competitors from around the vinyl community in different countries, all vying for that top spot. Now, we're going to be deep diving into the glorious history of rock and roll, from the classic riffs to the deep cuts, but it's not all going to be classic rock. It's not all Stairway to Heaven or Bohemian Rhapsody. We will also be throwing in a few curveballs from the world of indie pop, folk, hip hop and jazz and beyond. So the tournament structure, how is it going to look? So the tournament really is a straight head-to-head knockout with the winner progressing to the next round. There's going to be, at the end of each round, there'll be a fresh draw to see who faces off against each other. Now let's talk about the contenders. Like I said, we've got 16 brave souls stepping up to the microphone, ready to prove that they have the ultimate musical memory. Competing, we have A, Ben Rankins. If it's got 3 chords and a snare, he knows it. B, Brian the Embryonic Robot, Canada's most accurate music encyclopedia. C, Christian at the Vinyl Sanctuary, the dark horse of the tournament. D, David Atkinson, Newcastle's only export, more intricate than a Genesis album and more refined than a classical concerto. E, John the 6-inch pianist. Don't be fooled, he may only be packing 6 inches, but his knowledge of funk, soul and disco is colossal. F, Gav at Gavaxman Spins. From Iron Maiden to the Jam, he's got the UK's entire music history and beyond in his head. G, Harris Pilton, undoubtedly the people's champion. The hopes of a nation rest on Harris's shoulders. H, Headley from Another Fat Bearded Man, talking about records. Watch him on the pub jukebox, he's got a record for knowing records and a beard to prove it. I, Midge from Midget Gems, his music knowledge is as varied as his hat collection and equally impressive. J, Mike at MGK Boston. Whether it's Boston, Buffalo or somewhere in Ontario, the party and the playlist follows him. One to watch. K, Mike Vinyl Spiral. His heart belongs to Leeds, his ears belong to Stiff Records and his soul to the Lovely Eggs. Who knows what this musical maverick will be listening to next. L, Morten Astad. Don't let the Norwegian chill fool you. His passion for diverse music burns brightly. M, Rob Walker from Let the Music Play. He's got more Manchester music facts than a Factory Records back catalogue, and some might say he's not afraid to use them. N, Romuald the French Vinyl Addict, the maddest competitor of the bunch, the wild card, the maverick, the loose cannon. From French hip hop to English folk, the French Vinyl Addict will be bringing the thunder. O, Steve Carlson. His music taste is so wide it needs its own zip code. From Zamrock to Tropicalia to whatever else fits on a 12-inch piece of wax, this guy's got it covered. And finally, P, Vinyl Richie, your cult leader of punk, garage and psych, much imitated but never bettered, a fantastic competitor. And now the exciting part, it's the draw to find out which contestants will go up against one another. And to help me to do that, I've got my trusty tinfoil hat with the Scrabble tiles of each of the players. So let's get straight into it and see who will face who. So straight out, number 1, it is F, and that is Gav at Gavaxman Spins. Gav will go up against J So that is Mike at MGK Boston. So that's Gav against Mike in the first game. That is C. Christian at the Vinyl Sanctuary. Christian will face off against B. Brian the Embryonic Robot. Next up, we have I, which is Midge from Midget Gems. Midge will face K. That's Mike's Vinyl Spiral. Midge against Mike. An all-English affair. A Yorkshire affair. North Yorkshire against South Yorkshire. A, we've got Ben Rankins. Ben Rankins is going to face off against G. That's Harris Pilton. Ben Rankins against Harris Pilton. It's going to be some tie, that one. Next up, M. That is Rob Walker. Rob is going to go head to head with D. It's Rob Walker against David Atkinson. The gloves will be off in that one. P. Vinyl Richie. Vinyl Richie will play H, which is Headley, another fat bearded man talking about records. Vinyl Richie against Headley. L is Morton Ashtad. Morton will go up against N. That's Romuald. So that's Morton Ashtad against Romuald, the French Vinyl Addict. Next we have E. That is John, the 6-inch pianist. John will face off against the last one to come out. That's O, and that is Steve Carlson. So that'll be John, the 6-inch pianist, my best Sean Connery accent, against Steve Carlson. So that concludes the draw. Games will be played when the competitors can be arsed. And there you have it, folks. The stage is set, the matches are drawn, and the battle of musical wits is set to begin.